Oh, happy day, oh, happy day, oh, happy day, oh, happy day. Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good day, wherever you're watching me. My name is Fumi, and my channel is all about motivation, marriage, relationship building, and money making ideas. So, in this video, I'm going to be talking about insecurity in relationship and marriage, 10 behaviors that destroy relationship. So how to overcome insecurity in relationship and marriage, 10 behaviors that destroy relationship. But before we get on, there's a song for this channel, and the song is "We Are Going Higher, oh, higher, 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 oh, higher, higher, oh, higher, higher. We are going higher, oh, higher, oh, oh, higher, oh, higher, higher. Higher we shall go in every department of our lives. That's the song for this channel. So if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. Turn on the notification bell. That way you get updates each time I upload new videos. So like I said, today I'm going to be speaking about insecurity in relationship and marriage, 10 behaviors that destroy relationships, how to overcome insecurity in relationship and marriage. So we all know that it is our responsibility as partners in relationship and as spouse in marriage to calm our partners and our spouse in our relationship and our marriage. So both relationship, if you are in relationship that are a strong relationship that is heading towards a successful end like marriage, and if you are already in marriage, we all know that continuous building of strong relationship is the key factor to keeping partners or spouse together in relationship and marriage. So what are the 10 behaviors? 10 behaviors that um, can destroy relationship and marriage. Number one, treating other people better than the way you treat your partner or your spouse, because your spouse is going to be wondering, did have you stopped making me your priority? That is the insecurity bell there. That behavior, or we must avoid it. Is something that can destroy relationship and marriage. And spending less time with partner or spouse can also turn on insecurity bell right there, that can make the partner to be saying that, when do I need to beg you to spend time with me? Number three behavior that you want to avoid in your relationship or a marriage is that hurting your partner or your spouse without apologizing. It can turn on insecurity bell that are you taking your spouse or your partner for granted? We must try as much as possible. We know that things do happen, but when we offend our partner or our spouse, we try to apologize. And most important thing, that we make sure that we don't repeat it, because continuous or often repetition of same bad behavior is no longer going to be an innocent mistake. Is going to be counted as a deliberate uh, effort to hurt the spouse. So giving stories that doesn't add up, it's number four. Why are you lying, or why am I lying? Because that is the red signal there, that behavior, bad behavior, is going to turn an insecurity bell right there. That why are you lying? And it's going to turn on the bell of insecurity. It is not good to be giving stories that doesn't add up. Ignoring spouse or partner's phone calls or messages, it is a bad behavior. It is not going to build relationship. It is not going to build relationship. We must not ignore partners or spouse phone call or text messages. Sudden secrecy in relationship and marriage can lead to high level insecurity in relationship and marriage. There must be open communication, open flow in relationship and marriage. Partners should know what is going on in each other's life, because we are one. Once we get into relationship and in marriage, we are one. Our life is no longer our own again. Our life belongs to each other, partners in relationship and spouse in relationship. So sudden secrecy on the side of the partner, it will be getting stress, tension, and it can turn on a bell of, are you living a separate life? That is insecurity question right there, and no one wants to go through that. Exchanging suggestive messages with others and claiming that it is an innocent flirting. That is a bad behavior that we must avoid. Partners must avoid that. Spouse must avoid that in marriage. Partners in marriage must avoid that, to avoid insecurity, to overcome insecurity. If there is element of insecurity in their relationship or the marriage, and to ensure that it doesn't happen again. Not just avoiding, avoid and ensure that it does not happen again, because you cannot make others as priority over your spouse or your partner. You cannot make others special over your partner or your spouse. So exchanging suggestive messages with the claim that it is an innocent flirt. That's it. No, 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 right there. That is a bad behavior that can turn on insecurity in relationship and marriage. The resurfacing of ex and beginning to spend time together. It's a bad behavior that must be avoided in relationship and in marriage, because are you going to let the past to destroy the present relationship? That is a no-go area. We must try as much as possible. Partners in relationship and spouse in marriage must try, should try. And I'm using the word must because when we are in relationship, for singles or for married spouse, we cannot allow S to resurface. That is the reason why I use must. We must not allow that to happen in our relationship. Okay, number 10 is like letting other people to know much more about you than your spouse or before your spouse. That is a bad behavior, because it's going to turn on a bell of, have you or have we stopped living as a team? That is an insecurity right there. All these questions that I'm putting out there, the insecurity bell, some partners or spouse may not even ask the question. You will only notice in their body language, reaction to things, attitude, that something is going on. But if you happen to have a pleasant, a loving partner or spouse, he or she will come forward to ask the insecurity questions. He or she will ask. It is better in that situation when the spouse or partner comes forward to ask insecurity question, because it's going to be a measure or an evaluation key for you to observe, to review what has been happening in the recent times. So it is not good. Insecurity in relationship and marriage is a great is a bad behavior and a bad key that can destroy relationship and marriage. So it is very, very important, no matter how strong the relationship and the marital bond is, if the spouse or the partner allow insecurity to rule, to dominate the relationship and the marriage, those behaviors will destroy the strongest relationship that you may have. So it is good and very necessary to overcome insecurity before you enter into the relationship and before you even get married. So treating other people better than your spouse is not good. Spending less time with partner or spouse is not good. It's a bad behavior. Hurting your partner or your spouse without apologizing, it's a bad behavior that can destroy your marriage. Giving stories that does not add up line, it's a bad behavior that can destroy marriage and relationship. Ignoring your partner's phone calls and text messages is a bad behavior that can destroy the strong relationship. Sudden secrecy on your side is a bad behavior that can destroy the marriages. Exchanging suggestive messages that and claiming to be innocent flirting is a bad behavior that can destroy the relationship. The resurfacing of ex and spending time with ex is a bad behavior that can destroy the strong relationship, in the strongest relationship. And promising other people, promising or praising other people above your spouse is a bad behavior. Praising others above your partner or above your spouse in relationship and marriage is a bad behavior that can destroy the relationship and that can turn on insecurity bell in relationship and marriage. Giving others priority over your spouse and letting other people know much more about you than your spouse and before your spouse and partner is a bad relationship that can destroy relationship and marriage. So this is all I've come to discuss: insecurity in relationship and marriage, how to overcome insecurity in relationship and marriage, avoid those 10 bad behaviors that can destroy strongest relationship. That's all I've come to discuss in this video. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell. That way you get updates each time I upload new videos. And to my existing subscribers and my viewers that are going to be my future subscribers, I'm motivating you in this video and I'm encouraging you, and I'm going to sing this channel song again. We are going higher, oh, higher, 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 oh, higher, 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 oh, higher, higher, higher. We are going higher, oh, higher, oh, oh, higher, oh, higher, higher, higher. We are going higher, oh, higher, 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 oh, higher, higher, oh, higher, higher, higher. We shall go in every department of our lives. Till I see you in my next video, remain blessed.